Hey, what's up? 6.5 here, and today we're going to be looking at Ozone 12. Ah, boy. Yes, I thought 11 was, was a pinnacle, at least for that time, but no, we have Ozone 12. And let's get to it. All right, so we have STEM EQ, a new feature. And like, I was thinking, like, before I saw the preview of this, I was not of the STEMI Cube, but of Ozone 12. I was asking myself, like, how can we really push the boundaries now, especially when we can manipulate sound in a way that, we could have never ever done it before. And then the night before, and I was thinking, how like Acorn Digital has a drum splitter, which it would split the different parts in the drums and stuff. So I just turned on the drum part here, and instead of just doing the normal drums, as in the whole drums of the mix, we could just go right into the individual tracks and do it. And I was thinking in the context of mastering, and lo and behold, play.
Open my eyes, the battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't know. The battle is done, and I think that you won.
I just came up with that. I was like, wow, 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 wow. It's sort of like, sometimes I think my brain in the ether of certain trends. Sometimes I think about something, and especially when it comes to sound wise, and like boom, is there, or it's very seldom that somebody has, well, yeah, seldom that somebody has already done it, but a lot of times I'd be thinking in the future, and I don't code or anything, so I can't make plugins as I would like, because I got a couple ideas that hasn't the plugin world hasn't gotten a hold of yet, or hasn't done as yet. But then I got some that was like, yeah, it's just there. So this is one of them. It's not as detailed as I thought it would have been, but game changing. Let me just play without. Now this is a mix. I'm putting it in context. This is a mix I would have done like last year or a year before, I think. I have good training, as in to just leave the 6 dB. I understand the 32-bit and stuff like that, but it's just good practice. But in 32-bit float, it doesn't really matter how low you get it. But I mean, who's a mixing engineer that would clip their stuff all in the red and say, yeah, I'm a mixing engineer? No one, unless they don't care and they don't get paid. But anyhow, it's good practice for me to leave that headroom for the mastering engineer, if it's somebody else or if it's just me, you know. So yeah, so what are you hearing is this.
Open my eyes, the battle is done, and
What I want you to listen for really is to see if you can hear all the instruments. I don't normally mix in a two bus. I know, come at me. I really don't care. I don't normally mix in a two bus because I never depended on a two bus, that sort of way. It's only when I saw God Particle, it was like, whoa, this is mixing into it. Okay, wow, that's interesting. But I would have done mixes without a two bus. What I would do, if I need an extra flavor, I would add on, the quote unquote two bus flavor or so, which wouldn't be much, because I always leaving room for the master engineer to do their stuff. And my stuff is pretty well balanced, like 99% of the time. But anyhow, so I need you to, when you're listening to it, if you could hear all of the instruments, that's the main thing. So play.
hit so hard my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think
Okay, good. I did that for a reason. Don't think that I tried to bore you to death. Right. So when you're mastering now, and yes, I'm highlighting Ozone 12, but I think that the mastering topic needs to be explored. So I may be not all over the place, but just hitting the different topics while I'm here, right? Okay, so we have the splitter here. So I'm gonna play it here. You call it a splitter, and you can hear what's going on. Play.
It's so hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, don't open my eyes.
Now this is no, I'm not mastering. I'm just going through the particular ones that the particular features that I'm very interested in, and some of the new features. There's bass control, and actually, right, to be transparent, I would have I would have done a master. Well, I looked right, so I went and I said, all right, let me let this master for me, and it did the master. This is a part of it here. Where it had a curve, it was an all-purpose curve, and it had the different things, right? And it, my computer is, this computer here is a pretty old-ish. It's pretty good, but it's pretty old also, and it took really long for it to have the automatic master. And yeah, it's sort of like with 11, it was the same thing, but with this, it did a pretty good job, pretty, and it was pretty um tolerant with my CPU, I should say. I think that's the right word, tolerant. Right, it didn't really totally destroy it. That sort of way. So anyhow, this is the curve that it would have come up with. Let me see, play.
It's so hard, my heart skips a beat.
Right, I wasn't really happy with the curve either. And I said, okay, let me, because it sounds more like a rock song, probably alternative, not early alternative, but some more like a rock song. I would have put it as classic rock because I don't see no other one. Oh, they got to be rock here. Good. But then it started to process again. I was like, no, this stayed too long the last time. I'm not doing that. One of the things that, let's see, we learn. All right, this is what I have to do. All right, so BRB. Okay, good. So I just reloaded it, and this is what it says. It's really easy, really easy. I'm in the trial mode, so just continue. That for me, that's yeah, pretty good. As opposed to you have to wait and it just says yes, bam. So this is the new design. So now this is one of the new things that I'm really pleased with. This, you can do the setup. You can do the it just saying, yeah, we got you. Skip the setup, just like magic, blah, 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 and killing your CPU. Or you can go to custom, which from 10 I did not like, because in 9 it give you the option for like from 8 and 9, they give you the option like, so you want this for streaming, you want this for bam 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 bam. But then when 10 came, it was like, no, we don't care, we got you. It seemed like that. I'm not throwing any shit, and it seemed like if it took away my freedom to ask for what I want before you think you have what I need. That sort of way. But with 12, I think that they have listened, or probably they would have said yeah. I think people would have complained though, because I think that they would have been like, I think Isotope would have been like, we got you covered, in that area. But you've given back the power. Thank you, Isotope. You've given back the power to the mastering engineer, the digital mastering engineer. That's another story for another day, because there's the digital hybrid and analog mastering engineer. Anyhow, so the analysis time, again, I think they listened to people. Again, it's like, how can you tell a whole song from just probably 8 seconds of audio? Just say yes, put it on the loudest part, and you can. We have your song covered. It didn't seem realistic. It really didn't seem realistic. So they gave back the power again, or they have added an option to say, well, okay, we can give you up to a minute so that we can give you, we can give the song enough time to quote unquote breathe, and to show us what it has to offer. So it's up to 60 seconds. I have a hot take. I think it should be the whole song, at least to 3 minutes. It's going to take long, yes, but it has analyzed the whole song, or a lot of the song. Like if it's like a 7 minute techno song, like no, but I mean, who knows? Probably it should got the analysis time for the whole song, so that it will have a quote unquote proper look ahead. And yeah, that's just a hot take for me, so that it would know the song, the program would know the song, and it would give a well informed a decision on how it should sound, even with the templates that are given, right? That's just my hot take. So it now asks, okay, so it says, okay, so you have an alternate rock, you want to put it to an alternative rock curve. Oh, and I have audio lens, and what it does is that it could say, okay, you have audio lens, you have curves saved in the audio lens. We will put that as an option here. So, so that's another great thing. Like it gives back the power to the mastering engineer, digital mastering engineer. Well, I'll just say mastering engineer because you have the hybrids. Right. So it says, okay, so you are mixing up alternative rock song. Okay, so this is the curve for it. They will provide the our classic hip hop. We have the curve for that, and then so it will ask now. Okay, so in the processing, do you want us to include these particular components? And you could say yes, leaving it here, or no, you click it off. You know, and then there's the intensity. This is something very new. Right here, let me see. I have on the help menu, but the help menu is pretty slow. All right, so right, so it adjusts the magnitude of processing applied by the master assistant. So it has bold up to transformative. So yeah, I think that it would do something pretty unorthodox. My suggestion is to keep it balanced, but if you want to experiment, yeah. Then going back, no, it has transparent, mild ish, and then subtle, whereas the mix may not need a lot of uh, quote unquote mastering processing. Uh, I have, because I have some songs that just the mix is so good, and all you got to do is just adjust the LUFs, adjust the loudness so they could go on Spotify, YouTube, yada yada, blah blah. That's just me. It has, you could adjust the output you could adjust the LUFs per se. So -9, you can go to select if you want to go and say mixing for YouTube. You could go here -14, but because of the loudness wars, -9, -8. If you want to risk going to -4, hopefully I can go up to -4. I think that's probably the loudest that it can go. Period. But right, so you can adjust your LUFs. -9 is double click. Good. Let me see something. Double click. Good. It sets it to default -9 LUFs. Cool. If you want the maximizer included, no, yes. True peak included. You want that? It by default says no, but if you want it, yes, because some people trust the true peak limiting. Anyhow, analysis time. Right, so that's really good. So then you will press that, and then it will murder your CPU depending on the computer that you have. Mine, yeah, mine can't handle. From 11, it couldn't handle it. Really, really couldn't handle it. It did it, but it couldn't handle it. Oh, so having said that, the reason why I would have reset this to show you all of this is because I would have done the automatic. I did the custom because I thought the automatic would just kill it, but even doing the custom, and I started the assistant. It basically did the same thing as if I just did it automatically. No problem. I understood, and yeah, I would have learned from that. So when I turned on my OBS to do the video, it was chopping up, fam. I only had on about four. Yeah, I think I had on about four stuff. It would have given a preset about four. No, actually, it gave a preset about six or seven. The computer handled it properly, which I give Isotope that the props for that, because like sometimes they're and it's not really a fault of them. I just got to upgrade my computer. Uh, but yeah, sometime I think from like 11, I realized that the plugins were give was like CPU hungry, like drinking up, like a Hummer with diesel. But anyhow, so right, so it was chopping up when I turned on my OBS, so I had to do it over. So having said all of that, let's get to the couple new stuff that I find extremely interesting. This is one STEM EQ. Separate it like these. What it does, and again, kudos. It chops up, or it does the stem separation live. One, it does it live, and I'm not sure if it like nests the results, but it does it live, and I know you can EQ play.
Hit so hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release.
Right, and you can EQ separately from everybody else. You could solo it, turn off the power, turn on this is a big thing for mastering, and which would lead me, okay, anyhow, which would lead me, because I don't want to go all over the place, but this would lead me to ask, is this really mastering, whereas you are just trying to fit the the song, or the media, the song to a particular media format, or is this post mixing? Because I realize that sometimes you got to do some post mixing when you're mastering, and then some people get caught up in the post mixing, and then it changes up the whole song altogether from what the artist and the mixing engineer would like, to for it to sound like. So so you gotta be careful. I think with this especially, you have to be extremely careful. Okay, so let me just go through this quickly. Play.
Hit so hard, my heart skips a
Bam.
beat. All I need is a little release. Oh,
Right, and I really just going through this so that you could see what's going on. This is, I'm not mastering, I'm just going through the features. All right, so and this isn't really a tutorial. This is just a little conversation we're having about Ozone 12. I think they got some people that will do some really good, especially as you taught themselves, they do really good tutorials of what, the ins and outs of every feature. Anyhow, continuing, play.
hit so hard, my heart skips a beat. All I need is a little release. Oh, don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hand, save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. Take back your bullets and your bullshit, your stupid music. Oh, that's all, I don't want it. You did me so wrong. Load a fake song. Ready, aim, fire. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hand, save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hand.
All right, if you could really hear the subtle differences that I would have just made. Again, this isn't a mastering session, but it's just showing what it can do. And honestly speaking, this is going into post. If you start really going into the EQ and doing all these changes, I think this goes into post mixing to a certain degree. Hot take, just let me know what you think about that. All right, so anyhow, that's that particular new feature. Then I have to be careful. Yes, bass control. You can see that. Huh, interesting. Bass control. I think I'm thinking what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna turn this off because yeah, is a pretty CPU heavy thing. So I'm gonna turn this off. Actually, let me see if it's gonna if it's crunching. I'm gonna delete. Okay, good. Actually, that's because it's off. On, play. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn this off. So that's a con right there, for me. Whereas, um, yeah, it's too CPU intensive, but that is not Isotope's fault. That's my fault. I should just get a brand new computer, more processing power and memory and blah blah. Play. Good. So we have bass control now, and it has a sustain power. Actually, right? There is that, and then there's low end focus. These are the two. But this is old, but you could see the contrast, with punchy and smooth, which is basically transient and it's transient and oh gosh, what's the other one? Sustain, I think. Wig has it. Eventide EQ has it. That sort of way, right? So I think they were really focusing on that particular feature. Anyhow, let's go back to bass. No, click. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, so for the EQ curve, you can see this is really trying to get to a proper EQ curve. Whereas if it goes out to these lines here, it's either too heavy or too light. But in between, it's pretty good. And I think that is pretty good itself also. Then it has the punch. And actually, I think this will be going right to the punch or right to the sustain, right to the punch. Again, I'm not sure. I'm just trying it out with you that sort of way. So play, let's go. Say what? Bam, play. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hurt and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. Take back your bullets and your bullshit, your stupid music. Oh, that's all I don't want it. You did me so wrong. Load a fake song. Ready, aim, fire. Don't open my eyes. Okay, so this is controlling the peaks right here. It's sort of like a compressor, sustaining power. The sustain power, I should say. And then the peaks right here. Oh, so this is the transient. This is sustain. See? I know what I'm talking about. Our play. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. Take my own hurt and save my life while I can. Don't open my eyes. Yeah. Take back your bullets and your bullshit, your stupid music. Oh, that's all I don't want it. You did me so wrong. Load a fake song. Ready, aim, fire. Don't open my eyes. The battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't open my eyes. All right, pretty good, pretty good. What it does is controls the low end, and you could have heard punch getting really heavy, and when it turn this down, it gets rid of the punch, and it gets rid of the punch. And I think that this it's sort of like it controls the I don't want to say the lufs. There is the tone of balance, the curve, and this makes it stay in the lines of the curve pertaining to the specific genre that you're in. I hope you understood that. Like for instance, if it's rap or soul, you would know, okay, it stayed in that particular curve. If it's I don't know, disco, the same thing. And then this controls the punch, sustain. So you're going to get transients or sustaining. It's not going to basically be as punchy That boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So that's good. This is one of the new features here. The 30, so just put it back there. This is a pretty good. This is a pretty good feature right here. The new feature. All right. As we go on, there's some things that make you unlimiter. So this is the phenomenon one here. Let's turn this off because you know that you're gonna let me play both at the same time. So if you have overcompressed, I don't have any overcompressed songs, do I? I did one for a client the other day that the mix I wasn't too happy about. Let's see. Can't find it at the moment, but even though they would have given me some really overcompressed vocals, whereas they would have, I mean, sometimes, boy, it's I did auto experimentation also. Where is it? I think they did it over the phone. So I say, you know what, let me see if I could get this thing here done. Let me see if I can help you, sir. And it was a good experiment. Let me see something. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So if you listen through, headphones or whatever, yeah, just beware of the loudness. All right. So let's go. So it has a lot of low end. Well, a little bit too much. That's on my bad too, because it was a 2-track also, and I was trying to control, and yeah, it didn't really work per se. I had to do a lot of manipulation, a lot of processing, that sort of way. So anyhow, this is it here. Play. Just hope it don't skip.
Hey, I'm stacking the squalor. I'm back with the commas. I'm stacking the squalor. I'm back with the commas. Ayy, I'm stacking the squalor, cause I'm back with the commas. Nigga want smoke, then I'm ratchet with the llama. County son, it's gotta stack it at the bottom. My rhyme so crazy, got a pen tap the column. And my polo, gotta match it with the column. And this bitch so bad, cause I'm back with a mom. And guess I'm a soldier, got a badge full of honor. And I'm worth $500,000, you just a $50. And my heart, cause that's my last option. Feeling like Pablo Picasso, in that pussy like a box. Ayy, I'm stacking the squalor, cause I'm back with the commas. Nigga want smoke, then I'm ratchet with the llama. County son, it's gotta stack it at the bottom. My rhyme so crazy, got a pen tap the column. And my polo, gotta match it with the column. And this bitch so
okay, let's play it again. I want to hear the difference. This is one of the songs. It wasn't peaking or anything. And then obviously I don't peak when I don't clip when I mix in. Even no, this is at -4. Come at me. Play. Let me see again.
Ayy, I'm stacking the squalor, cause I'm back with the commas. Nigga want smoke, then I'm ratchet with the llama. County son, it's gotta stack it at the bottom. My rhyme so crazy, got a pen tap the column. And my polo, gotta match.
Right. I don't mix peaking. I don't mix when I don't clip. Bam. Right. So, but when I put in this, it started to clip. So therefore, I would have to put in a limiter, one limiter. Where's the other limiter? And a maximizer. Right. Anyhow, I would have to do that, but I hope I don't deafen you that sort of way. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just test it out and see what's what. Play.
Ayy, I'm stacking the squalor, cause I'm back with the commas. Nigga want smoke, then I'm ratchet with the llama. County son, it's gotta stack it at the bottom. My rhyme so crazy, got a pen tap the column. And my polo, gotta match it with the column. And this bitch so bad, cause I'm back with a mom. And guess I'm a soldier, got a badge full of honor. And I'm worth $500,000, you just a $50. And my young.
Right. Not bad. Very, very, very subtle though. I don't think this is the best example. I really don't have any mixes here that, over compressed. But as you can see, it looks like it trying to recover. I don't want to turn. If I turn up to all, let me see. So right, disclaimer. Just check your headphones. This may get loud, so just letting you know. Back. All right, play.
Ayy, I'm stacking the squalor, cause I'm back with the commas. Nigga want smoke, then I'm ratchet with the llama. County son, it's gotta stack it at the bottom. My rhyme so crazy, got a pen tap the column. And my polo, gotta match it with the column. And this bitch so bad, cause I'm back with a mom. And guess I'm a soldier, got a badge.
again, please.
Hey, I'm stacking the squalor, cause I'm back with the commas. Nigga want smoke, then I'm ratchet with the llama. County son, it's gotta stack it at the bottom. My rhyme so crazy, got a pen tap the column. And my polo gotta match it with the column. And this bitch so bad, cause I'm back with.
Okay, one of the good things is that it actually is monitoring where the that is going over, which is good, All right, so I don't have any plugins, not any plugins, sorry, but any songs that over compress per se. But I hope that you get the gist with that. All right, let me just go back to this first song here. Play. All right, the next feature, we did bass control. The next feature is 1-2 is the maximizer, where it already has master rebalance. We already know master rebalance. Come on, don't take long. Star. Right, we already know the master rebalance, so we don't need to go over that. Anyhow, this it now has five limiter settings, and it was said that this has multi-band limiting. I mean, which was on the market for a trillion years. IK Multimedia had that. I know a couple others that had it. So it's nothing new. It's nothing, it's nothing game changing. But I mean, it had to be pretty. I guess it's pretty good because the maximizer is pretty standard across the board. The Isotopes maximizer is one of the best, like, around, for especially when it comes to all-around mastering. So I pretty much would trust it. I will have to read the manual to see what's going on, but I'm accustomed to the 4 and 5 will be. They said it was multi-band mastering, which you wouldn't see play. Let me see play.
In my eyes, the battle is done, and I think that you won. Don't know my eyes, take my own hurt and save my life while I can. Don't know, in my eyes, yeah. Back you bullets and your bullshit, your stupid music, oh that's all I don't want it. You did me so wrong, load a fake song, ready, aim, fire, don't open my eyes, the battle is done.
Right, as you can see, the more things that you put on, the more CPU intensive it would get. We got the stereo and independence right here. You got the sustain again. Interesting. You can unlink it. Interesting. It's very, very interesting. Whereas you would have the limiter focusing on the stereo, on transient information and sustained information, that sort of way, which is very, very interesting. We have the codec, which is always there. You still have dither. I guess if you're still doing CD stuff, you have the reference track if you want to put in your reference, that sort of way. And yeah, all in all, Isotope has really done a good job on this upgrade. I must say. But my main thing, obviously, the workflow is pretty. The beginning part is excellent. I gotta admit, it's quick, excellent, quick, straight to the point, which is good. It always still has the different stem focus. I think this was in 11, but yeah, it feels. I don't like saying feels. I like to go with data. But it feels better because, especially getting into it, you could go straight to business, click, you could go straight to business, click, you could go straight to business. So all in all, I got to dive in deeper, I should say. And if you made it this far, thanks, man. He's a champion, man. And I hope that this would have given you some amount of value, that sort of way. I don't want to spend a whole half hour, just ranting, but if this has given you value in any way, this is the outro. Press that subscribe button, press the like button if you want to hear, if you like content like this and you want to experience more and get to learn more from content like this, hit that subscribe button, go to the first one, I think, with the double vibration thing, so you can get all the notifications. And yeah, we will link up and but via the video. And yeah, if you want to link me up, I would have to put up my just DM me, and yeah, we could chat. If you have any comments, anything I would have missed, or anything you would like to add, put it in the comments, and yeah, we could conversate and everybody could learn. Anyhow, that's it for this for now. I may do probably an in-depth feature, which probably take a lot longer. Oh yeah, one thing. Anybody think that this is a soothe, and not soothe, but something that golf Foss, like a golf Foss replacement? Anybody? Let me play
In my eyes.
our golf Foss tray from 11. I wanted to ask that question, but anyhow, uh, we will link up. See you later. Until next time. 6.5 out.